Alright, hi guys, welcome to this week's video. I am doing the next part of my 5,000 question survey, and this is part 9 I believe. And I'm doing this because I have no idea what else to film, and this is what I always do when I have no idea what else to film. And also because I'm trying to get to 5,000 questions, and I'm only on 350. I finished on 349, and that question was about the royal baby, or royal family even. I am going to go and start. How did the death of Pope John Paul II affect you? Apparently he died in 2005 and I had not realised it was 10 years ago. So he hasn't affected me at all. 351. Have you ever lost something and never found it? Yes! All the time! I've lost rings, sunglasses, jewellery, in general, watches, socks. Yeah, I also seem to lose lots of hair ties as well. They seem to have gone down drastically. And hair grips as well. 352. Do you listen to any talk radio shows? I'm gathering this means something like Radio 5, where they just talk all the time, don't play music. If so, then not really. Only if it's been put on by my parents, I guess. My parents like listening to the cricket and football and stuff on there, and the cricket is actually quite interesting to listen to. But usually I listen to Radio 1, which doesn't really necessarily have lots of talking on it. It has a mixture of talking and music. Who do you trust more, your friends or your parents? Depends on what it is and who it is, I guess. There's certain things I'll tell my friends and there's certain things I'll tell my parents, and there's certain things I won't tell either of them, or yeah, there'll be stuff I'll tell both of them. So it all depends on what it is and who it is. Would you ever date someone outside of your race or religion? Sure, if it came to that, then yes. I mean, love is love. You shouldn't be forced not to love someone, no matter who they are, where they are from, what the background is. You should just love who you love. Okay? Okay. 355. Which of the 7 deadly sins is the worst? So that's gluttony, greed, lust, pride, envy, wrath and sloth. I feel it's got to be greed or lust, maybe. Maybe greed, because no one likes greed. I don't know, that's a really difficult question though, because all 7 of them are quite bad. 356. Which one are you most guilty of? I feel I get quite envious really easily. So maybe envy and maybe a little bit of greed, possibly. 357. Are you afraid to be alone with yourself, and do you try to avoid thinking? I mean, I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm pretty much alone 95% of the time, other than working or home. Did you hear that, guys? There was a garbage pan. No? 358. Would you venture to tell someone you loved him or her if they didn't say it at first? I mean, I feel like if you love someone, you'll tell them you love them, and I feel like it shouldn't be a race against who says it first, and you shouldn't feel like the other person should say it first either. I can't say I've ever been in a position where I can say I've loved someone. I've never been in a relationship, so I can't really put my 2 cents in it really, because I've never felt it. 359. What are you most sensitive about? I'm most sensitive about my height, I guess, technically. Because that's been an issue my whole life. All my friends are at that stage where they're all getting married and having kids, and then there's me, and I'm not anywhere near that stage. 360. What can you talk about for hours? One Direction and the Louis and Harry Styles. Wow. And my love for McFly and One Direction, and also Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson's relationship, because they are 100% together and people are really dumb and blind to see it, but I feel like they'll come out eventually in the future, and I can't wait until they do, because then I'll have more stuff to talk about. That'll be sick. 361. Do you talk about yourself, other people, or ideas the most? I talk about One Direction the most, or Louis and Harry the most. I hate talking about myself, and so 362. Do you believe that spell casting can work? No, I don't believe in magic at all. 363. Are you a fan of the Legend of Zelda games? No, I'm not, but one of my friends who unfortunately passed away from cancer at the end of March was a massive fan of The Legend of Zelda, whereas I was a big fan of Final Fantasy, so we would just sort of clash over those two a lot. 364. What old movie would you go see if it were released in the movie theatres? Oh, probably any sort of musical, so it would be like Hello Dolly, Grease, Sound of Music, Mary Poppins. There's that one where they're... Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. It's a musical, and it's like a group of boys fighting against each other, and they wear jackets. They're not called T-birds, because that's from Greece, but they wear like the black jacket, like the black leather jacket things. West Side Story, no, is it West Side Story? And probably any of the Disney films as well, in general, all the Disney films. Is there a celebrity that you would be too starstruck to talk to if you met them? Yeah, pretty much all of them, probably. Maybe not One Direction, because I'm sort of in the fandom. I guess I'm pretty much used to how they are and know what to talk to them about if I saw them, met them and stuff. But there are, like, you know, the A-listers and the B-listers, like Beyonce and Rihanna, and, you know, that level of celebrity that I would not be able to talk to at all. I mean, I met Dougie and Tom from Dougie and Harry from McFly once, and I cried, so that's really doing me justice. 366. Have you ever left a mean unsigned note? No, I don't think I've ever met. No, that's just not who I am at all. But I know someone who said it to me. Thank you, guys. It's 367. Do you think it's cheesy to paste things you didn't write into your diary? I don't own a diary, and how are you meant to pay? Is this like an online diary? Because how can you paste something into your diary if it's a diary that's physical? 368. What are three things that you try not to think about? The future, death, and me having kids. 369. Is casual sex acceptable for you? Coming from a virgin, I have no idea. I am going to say yes. I think it's fine. As long as you are safe, I think it's fine. What is expected of you that you feel is unnatural or not right? Me being married to a boy and having kids with a boy anytime soon. The way it's going, I feel like it's pretty much unlikely that I'll be with a boy. I don't know, maybe it's just a phase I'm going through, that I'm really into girls more at the moment. But I am bi, so I'm open to both. But as you guys know, I've always been single. I've had this channel for like 7 years or something, and I've never been in a relationship, so there we go. 70. What form of sexual protection do you use? I use not having sex as my protection. Do you sometimes place your expectations on other people? Yeah, I guess I do. Do you sometimes act overeager to make friends when you're around strangers? When I'm around strangers and I want to be friends with them, I overthink it, and then I don't know what to say. I'm really bad at conversation, and I don't know how to start a conversation. So I usually just sit there and like overthink, trying to think of a conversation starter. And so I end up never talking to them because I'm like stuck, not saying anything at all. It's really bad. So I'm better at conversation among people I know than people I don't know. 374. Do you take everything that is said literally? I can be quite gullible, so yes, I can take things quite literally, which is probably a really bad trait to have. 75. Do you take most things others say seriously? Yes, I do. Quite a lot. 376. Do you have a quick wit? Depends on what it is. Not always. I'm quite slow sometimes, but when I get it, and I'm good. Or I usually think about it like an hour after it's happened, and I'm like, damn it, I should have said that. 377. Do you believe in the need for political correctness? I'm not into politics, so I don't care. 378. Do you have strong opinions and beliefs? Depends what it is that I'm opinionating on, I guess. So depends what it is. 379. If yes, can you still hang out with and be friends with people who disagree with you? Oh yeah, I feel like that's the best. I feel it's really good to have friends that you disagree with, because otherwise it'd be really boring to agree with everything all the time. And usually if you disagree with something and you both disagree, then you can come up with a new argument, and then you can find out new answers and stuff. So I feel like disagreements are always good to have. Are you uptight? I don't mean to be, but maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't really know. I don't know. 381. Do you sometimes do risky things? No, I stay safe as much as possible. I'm really scared to do anything risky, so no. 382. Could you just hold your interest in the conversation for at least 10 minutes? Could just, it depends what it is and who it is and what it's about. If it's about like money and politics, no. Not at all. Tax and stuff, no. I just shut off. I think my parents and my brother were having a conversation about tax and income and accountancy and money and wealth for us in the future, and I switched off about 10 seconds into the conversation and went on my phone because I was just out of it. It was completely over my head. I just don't understand it at all. 388. 383. Are you self-conscious? I can be. It depends on the situation. I feel like YouTube has helped me get more self-confidence, I guess. But I can be a bit wary of stuff I put out here. 384. What would be your ideal destination for a Saturday afternoon? Where I am right now, I guess. My bedroom and my bed. Yeah. And watching a film. Watching a film on Netflix or a TV show on Netflix in my bed. Pretty awesome. But most Saturday afternoons I end up editing my videos for Sundays. So 385. Does anyone have a videotape of you doing something embarrassing? Pretty much all video footage of me is footage I filmed and uploaded onto YouTube. So if there is, I don't know anything about it and they haven't uploaded it anywhere. What is Kevin Smith's best movie? I don't know who Kevin Smith is, so I don't know. Filmography. Literally only know him from Zack and Miri Make a Porno, and I've never even seen that, so I don't know. That's it, that is it. I am pretty much on the 29th minute now, so I am going to head off. That is the 9th part of my 5,000 question survey. I have now got up to 386 questions. I'm getting through these very slowly. As always, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when my next part will be up, but no, it will be probably sooner rather than later. Yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks.